Olivia changes her story and now Julian gets a new trial?
But Liv coerced Julian. She threatened Alexis. She threatened his children. He was never a willing accomplice.
Maybe not, but he was willing to have my father killed, and he can never be brought to justice for that because the DA was corrupt. He threw the trial.
Do we have to revisit this ugliness?
Look, I get that you love your brother, but all I see is a man who commits crime after crime and somehow keeps getting away with it.
But isn't that where forgiveness comes in? You accept that someone is flawed and damaged, that they've made selfish choices, that they've inflicted harm. But you believe that they can be better. You believe that they can change. You know that doesn't erase what they did, but you can heal them, and you can heal yourself through forgiveness.
Is that what I told you?
Many times.
Then I'm a hypocrite. Because no matter how much I believe in forgiveness, I can't find any in my heart for your brother.
Griffin, please. I am not trying to make excuses for Julian.
Please don't.
My brother has spent his entire life trying to live up to our father's expectations. And Victor Jerome was a ruthless and brutal man. That's how he defined manhood. That was the code that Julian was expected to live up to. My brother vacillates wildly between trying to emulate our father and trying to break free of him. Julian, I don't think he ever made a very effective mob boss. He's not like Sonny. It doesn't come naturally to him. He doesn't live it. He doesn't breathe it. He was just playing a part. He was trying to please a man who's long in his grave.
All right. Maybe you're right. But that doesn't bring my father back. And that doesn't give me a chance to get to know him. And it doesn't make it any easier that Julian's walking around and he may well go free. I can't watch it happen. I can't be around it.
What are you saying? Are you asking me to choose between you and my brother? Julian? I wasn't expecting my brother to be released from prison. But I'm happy he was. I'm happy that he's free, even if that freedom is conditional, and I can't turn my back on him.
I'm not asking you to. I respect your relationship with your brother, and I hope you could respect my feelings as well. I don't want to go through some pretense of getting along with Julian. I don't want to make polite conversation and some fake companionship that I don't feel. Silence implies consent, and I don't consent to anything he's ever done.
So what does this mean for us?
That's something you're going to have to decide. Can you be with me if I can't be around Julian?
I'll never turn my back on my brother. But I have no intention of turning my back on you either. So, allow me to introduce a concept that my brother has never quite grasped. It's called compromise.
I've heard of it.
And in these particular circumstances, it means that I will arrange my life so that you and Julian have as little interaction as possible. I will never ask you to sit down to dinner with him or socialize with him at all. I will see him on my own time. Will that work for you?
I just think it may end up being more complicated than you realize.
I'm a complicated woman. Simplicity bores me.
I'm sure it does.
I can make this work, Griff. As long as I don't lose you.
I'm not going anywhere.